Daddy born poor, mama was too. Walking through the snow, plastic bags on their shoes. Papa selling houses, sleeping in a car. 4 babies in the back seat, underneath the stars. Well, hey, hey, just work a little harder. Hey, hey, punching that clock with work and prayer and a little bit of luck. Make so much money, need a 10-ton truck. Ha 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 ha.
Hey, good afternoon, everyone. Paul McMann here with Forex Smart Trade. It is Monday, July 31st, 2023. And here at Forex Smart Trade, our mission is to help you become a successful currency trader and change the financial trajectory of your life by teaching you how to do this very well. And we do that by showing you how to use our proprietary trading indicators that have been around for almost a quarter of a century now. And we've been showing other people how to trade successfully for 15 years. So with that, let's jump into it. And I am going to show you my process for taking a trade. But we first need to listen to this guy.
Due to federal and state regulations, we are providing the following disclosure. Please stay tuned, as this will take less than a minute. Foreign exchange, futures, and cryptocurrency trading are highly risky, and you can lose all the money you invest should you decide to engage in live trading. We are not responsible for your investment, trading, or tax decisions. We are not licensed financial advisors, traders, accountants, stockbrokers, or attorneys. We are not licensed commodities brokers and do not engage in or facilitate commodities transactions. We are not an introducing broker, and we make no recommendation as to where you should invest or what broker you should trade with. As you apply what you learn, we recommend you seek advice from licensed professionals. Any trade results that we show should not be considered typical of our students. We do not and cannot track the results or performance of our students' private trading accounts. We do not know what a typical or average student earns or loses trading. This is not a get-rich-quick program, guaranteed system, or business opportunity. We sell training and trading tools. We make no promises our training or tools will generate future income for students, and you may not make your investment back, including your investment in this training. Any redistribution or recording of this material is strictly prohibited without advanced written permission.
One of the great things about the program is that we do these live trades. I do one on Monday afternoon, which is right now, and then we do another one on Tuesday and Thursday morning at 6:30. When you are in the program, we do live trades every morning at 10 a.m., again every evening at 10 p.m., and it gives you the opportunity to see a trader walk through their analysis. We've got about a dozen different trade strategies that you can trade with, and we will customize one to you, create a specific trade plan for you based on your availability to trade and your risk preferences. But this constant iteration and learning is one of the reasons that our traders succeed. We've got constant learning. Every Wednesday evening, we do an advanced member meeting. Every Saturday morning, back to the basics, where we're reviewing different strategies and taking questions. Even if you're a good trader, all the best people in the world have coaches. They all do, to help them get kind of the most out of their performance. So having a coach and being able to work with someone is important. And one of the things I use is a little checklist to kind of make sure I'm focused and doing I'm following my routine. I'm following the routine that I know that works. It is good to restart your green chart every day. That clears out the memory and picks up any updates. At the end of every day, you should be reviewing the trades that didn't go the way that you wanted to. And that's a great thing about the trade simulator. You can go back to the specific time when you took that trade and take a look at what you were looking at and what criteria you used to make that decision, and evaluate what was wrong here. Why did the trade not go the way that I wanted? Now, sometimes you might do everything right and it still go the wrong way, but more often than not, you'll find that you made a mistake. And if you don't see it, one of the great things about having a coach is you can show it to your coach, and the coach can go, oh, yeah, you're doing this wrong, or hey, did you see this? And many times I've reviewed trades with people where they were missing something, and it's by being able to get that feedback that you missed something that you improve. We are technical traders, which means we are trading based on the price action. However, even though we're trading on the price action, we want to know when news items are coming out so that we can trade around them. And the best place to find that is with forexfactory.com. And Forex Factory breaks news down into 3 categories: yellow, which is low impact, orange, which is medium impact, and red, which is high impact. It's these red items that I kind of want to stay away from. And right now we have nothing coming up until this morning at 12:30. Australia is making a couple announcements, and it is also a bank holiday in Switzerland, which is, I guess Switzerland is the only country that's having a holiday. Sometimes in Europe, if one country's having a holiday, the rest of them do, but that doesn't appear to be the case here. So any trade that we take, we're going to be trading today primarily off of a 1-hour chart, although we will also do the overnight trade. The overnight trade, I'm trading off of a day chart, but for the trade right now, we're going to do it off of a 1-hour chart. So we're not going to come anywhere close to this. Usually I like to be out a couple hours beforehand, which would put us at 10:30 tonight. So we're good. The trade strategy that I am going to use is something called the 10-point trade. I trade off of a 1-hour chart. And again, this goes back to the trade plan we create for you. 1-hour chart suits me. Usually off of a 1-hour chart, you can get anywhere from 5 to 35 pips. My sweet spot tends to be 11 pips in and out. If I can do that 3 times a day, I will do very, very well. And again, to do that, usually it takes 1 to 3 hours for whatever move I'm looking for off of a 1-hour chart. And basically what I'm trying to do is get all the lines to line up in one direction. And once I'm confident that it is going in that direction, I will peel off 11 pips. So with that, let's get into it and see what we have today. Chart I am trading off of is the Light 6 Major. It's one of the standard charts. And I call it a composite chart because it is showing us 6 different currency pairs, all on a 1-hour candle. And on this first chart, they're all US based. So I start with the middle of the chart, which is what we call the majors and minors. Black and gray line is the minor indicator. The red and green line is the major indicator. This horizontal red line is the what we call the oversold line. When the market's oversold, that's a good time to buy. Likewise, this horizontal blue line is the overbought line. When the market is overbought, it is a good time to sell. And I am specifically looking for situations where we are overbought and the lines are all going down, or oversold and the lines are going up. So here you can see we were oversold a couple hours ago, and the lines are all going down, and you've got a nice red candle that moved through the channel, which was worth approximately 13 pips. So that's what I'm looking for. So here we're oversold, but the majors are still going down. The minors have started to turn. I want everyone to have turned. Euro USD, we're oversold, and we're kind of going sideways here. I guess you'd call it technically down, but it's not going up, and the miners are going sideways. I want everybody going up. Pound USD oversold. Majors, the red and green, are still going down. Miners have turned and are going up, so I don't have agreement. Oops, hold on here. Let me put this, get my phone charging. Dollar, Canadian dollar, overbought. My majors going up, miners are starting to turn, but not there yet. Dollar, Swiss franc, majors still going up. Miners starting to turn again. So here, this is kind of what we're looking for, where everybody's going up, and you're going to ride it through the channel. This would have been worth. This was 6 hours, and that was 47 pips. So that's what we're looking for. I might not have jumped in on this right away because the pressure wasn't there. Maybe jumping it right here. So rather than get the 47 pips, if I jumped in here, 33 pips. So when the green crossed over here. So that's what I'm looking for. US yen, we're reaching overbought, so nothing there. So I've cloned this chart and have added different pairs. These are all non-US pairs. Euro pound, oversold. Everybody's going up. And the third piece of this, the three things I'm looking for in the majors and minors are, one, that we're oversold, two, everybody's going up, and three, the green line is crossed over the red and the gray line's crossed over the black. So I have all three. The minors have kind of run through the channel. I don't mind that. And actually, they're losing a little bit of steam here because we've got the kink in the gray line going from more steep to less steep. Majors are going in, and we've got the kink in the line here where we're going from less steep to more steep, and we're not halfway yet. Anything that's less than halfway is good for me. So I've got 3 points here. When I have 3 points here, I'm going to jump up to the TNTs and count how many lines are supporting the buy that I'm seeing here. So the two orange lines are telling me buy. They're both going up. The blue lines are inversely related. Dotted blue is coming down. So when blue is coming down, that means buy, and the thick blue is coming down. So all four are saying buy. I want at least 3 of the 4 telling me buy. And now I'm going to the last piece to get confirmation. So each of these sections is measuring something different. And when I get agreement across all 3 sections, that gives me the highest probability that the trade's going to move in the direction that I want. So here I've got kind of weak down pressure with red on top. I want the pressure either to be going up, or I want the green line on top. And the green line's very close to going on top. It might even go on top next hour, but it's not there yet. And I don't like to pre-predict what the line's going to do. I just wait for the line to tell me what it's doing, and I take it from there. So I don't have the third piece of this. I've got the majors and minors. I got 3 points. I got 4 points here on the TNT, but I don't have a point here. So I'm going to pass. Australian dollar, yen, oversold, going down. So not ready yet. Euro Canadian dollar, oversold. Everybody's going up. I've got the double cross, greens on top, grays on top. I don't mind that the gray line is in the overbought position. So 3 points here. Ooh, this is strange. So thin orange is coming down. thick orange is sideways. Usually you see a horizontal sideways line when it's maxed out, like up here. When it's up here at 10, it's at 8.4 now, and goes sideways. So we don't the orange line isn't helping us here. So we've got only one of the orange lines and one of the blue lines. Dotted blue, thick blue is coming down, which means buy. So I may have 2 of the 4. I want 3 of the 4. 3 of the 4. I don't have that here. I do have the pressure. I've got like down pressure, but green's on top, and the line is pulling away from the red line. So it's about to turn and start going up. So I've got the pressure, 1 point here, 3 points here, but only 2 points here. I want 3. So I'm going to pass. AUD, NZD. Oversold, and the majors are sideways. Green line's coming up, red line's coming down. So nothing there. I want both these lines going up. Pound yen, oversold. Minors are going up, majors still going down. Euro Australian dollar, oversold. Everybody's going up. I've got the double cross, so 3 points there. The green line is very steep. I love the steepness of the green line here. Way greater than 45 degrees. It's probably almost 80 degrees. It is a little bit more than halfway, so I'm not crazy about that. I like to catch it before it hits the halfway mark. 2 orange lines going up, thick blue coming down, so 3 of the 4. Plus I have the pressure here. Euro Australian dollar. I'm going to go to the next part of the analysis, even though the one thing I don't like is that the green line is overbought, and it looks like we're hitting a resistance line right here. But let's go. The next part of this analysis is, to confirm it. So to confirm it, I'm going to look at a 2 and a 4 hour chart. And this is on the Euro Australian dollar. AUD, I'm just writing it down here. And we're looking at a buy. So I'm going to open up a full chart. Euro AUD. And what I'm looking for is that we are oversold on both the 2 hour and the 4 hour. So we're oversold. Everybody's going up. So that's a little bit of a plus. I just want it to be oversold because if for some reason this changes or weakens, we'll still get the trade off of the 2 hour or the 4 hour, but it'll just take longer. And again, the 4 hour is oversold with the green line going up. So both of these are confirming what I'm seeing on the 1 hour. To take this trade, I want to know what it's worth. To know what it's worth, I want to just open up a chart with just the candles on it. So I am going to let's go here. Let's go here. And Euro AUD. And didn't I tell you it was hitting this is the Euro AUD. That I thought it was hitting the resistance line, and you can look, bounce, 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 bounce. So, so if we were to take this, I don't like to take a trade. Oops, come on. Delete. I don't like to take a trade when we're bouncing on the resistance line. Let me just see. 63.75 to 64.42. That's a kind of a big spread. Usually resistance lines are about 30 or 40 pips apart. So let's see if we can drop another line in here. Bouncing in here, bouncing in here, bouncing in here, bouncing in here, bouncing in here. So support and resistance are spots where the candles seem to naturally stop. And I want to know what those are to trade with them. Now, one other thing I'm going to take a look at is, you can see this was a big down day. And on a big down day, typically there's going to be some retracement. And usually it will retrace to this 38% mark, which is right where our second resistance line is. Let's, all right, I'm still thinking about this here. The other thing I'd like to know is the trend. So we've got a downtrend for the day. Last week there was an uptrend. Today there is a downtrend. So we're taking a buy against the trend. So the lines are 63.75 about to 64.07, which is about 30 pips, 32 pips. Let's just take a look at the signal one more time. I think we can take a buy here, but it's going to be we're going to take a pending buy because I wanted to break that resistance line. So you can take it on your simulator, or if you're using MetaTrader. So first thing I'm going to do, this is a demo account. I am going to go to File, New Chart, and Australia Euro AUD is going to probably be down in this third group. Euro AUD is here. I want to make the chart a 1 hour chart, which is what I was looking at. I am going to go to new order. This account has 8,700 in it. I can take a trade. If I move this decimal place over 4 spots, 1, 2, 3, 4, that would make my lot size 0.88. I could take anywhere from half of that, 0.44, to double it, 0.1617. I am going to take just the 0.87 because we're going to take a couple more trades, and I want my margin to be in line. And I'm going to take pending trade. It's going to be a buy stop versus a buy limit. A buy stop, you can kind of think of it as a bus stop. The bus is coming. It's going to stop and pick me up and keep going. And I want to go about 8 pips above this. So we are at 1.1. 1.1. 6.3, and we're at 7.4. If I go 8 pips, 7.5. If I go 8 pips above that, I'm going to go to 8.3. 8.3.3. And we're going to take, we're going to take we're going to go 8 pips above this. So we're at 8.3, and that is 74 to 0730. We're going to take 15 pips. We're going to take half of this. So we're going to take 15 pips. So if we take 15 pips, that's going to be 1.63. So I'm going to add 15 to the 83. So that's going to make it 98.3. And we're going to use a 3-to-1 stop. So 3-to-1 would be, I'm going to take away 45. So 1.63, and I'm going to take 45 away from the 83. So we'll make it 43 to make the math easier. So 1.634. 1.634. Place the trade. And let's see that we see it. So that's good. So here's my stop loss. Here's my take profit. And when the trade crosses this line, it's going to execute, and then we're going to get the move. So I wanted I want to wait, and especially because we have the trading hour changes at 5 p.m. And when the trading hour changes at 5 p.m., the spreads increase, and I want to have that. I want to go enough above this line, this resistance line, so that we know that we're in this channel. But I don't want the trade to execute because the spreads increase. So that's why normally I might make it 4 pips above this line, but I'm going to make it 8 pips because I don't want to get caught when the spreads increase. So we took a buy, all right, a buy stop on the Euro AUD with a execution price of 1.683, 1.63833, a take profit of 1.63983, and a stop loss of 1.63400. So let me repeat that. We're taking a buy stop, pending buy stop with an execution price of 1.63833, 1.63833, take profit of 1.63983, 1.63983, and a stop loss of 1.63400, 1.63400. If this trade does not execute by 8 p.m., if it doesn't execute by 8 p.m., close it. And I would expect it to close within 2 hours of when it executes. So, all right, that is it for our trade setup. And let's take a look at the overnight trade. The overnight trade, I do 2 of them. And this is done off of a day chart, and I do it on the Euro USD and the pound yen. And on the day chart, I want to wait till we were in that last hour, which is from 4 to 5. And you can see there's 1 hour, 1 second left. All right, so now we're in the last hour of the chart. So this chart has had 23 hours to formulate. And I take a look at what the green line, this is a modified version of the 10-point trade. So I'm not looking at all the elements. I'm really just looking at what the green line is doing. And here we're oversold, and the green line is going down. It's almost horizontal, but it's going down slightly. And so that's telling me sell. But what I use to support the sell is what's going on with the 12-hour chart. 12 hours telling me sell, and the 8-hour chart. 8 hours telling me sell. I also look at the 4, the 2, and the 1, but I don't put as much weight on them. So here the 4 is telling me sell, 2 is telling me sell, and the 1 is telling me sell. So we're going to take a 11 pip sell on the Euro USD. I guess the only caveat I'm going to put, I'm going to take the sell, but at 7 o'clock, if this line kicks up, I might close the sell or hedge it. But because this is kind of borderline here, there's not much slope on that green line. But we're going to go ahead and take a sell on the Euro USD. New order, 0.87 market sell. Here's a sell. I am going to right click on the blue line, and it pulls up this menu, then left click. And 11 pips is 110 points. I just add an extra 0. I press this little blue button. It does the math for me. And then we're going to do the same thing with, we're going to use a 35 pip stop loss. 35 pip stop loss is 350 points. Click the little red button, does the math for me, and click modify this big red bar, and it drops my support and resistance in on there. And now let's see what we've got on the pound. All right, so the day chart, majors are overbought. Green line is going up, overbought and going up. So that's telling me buy, and my confirmation is on the 12-hour, overbought, but we're sideways, perfectly horizontal. So that isn't telling me buy. And the 8-hour is sideways also, with the green line coming down. Green line's coming down. So these two, the 8-hour and the 12-hour, isn't supporting what I'm seeing here. And then looking at the 4 coming down, 2 coming down, 1 coming down. So with this, we're not going to take a trade. No trade on the pound yen, because I don't have agreement. Do not have agreement. And it is better to be more disciplined on your trades and not lose money. Take less trades, but the ones you do take are solid singles. They're good hits. You're gonna advance the game versus losing. So just the one trade I don't know. Did I read the numbers here? So we took we took a sell on the Euro USD with a take profit of 1.09836. So that's 1.09836 and a stop loss of 1.10295. So sell on the Euro USD 1.09836 and a stop loss of 1.10295. Okay, gang. Thank you for joining me. It's always an honor to have you here and spend time with me. We'll be doing this again tomorrow morning at 6:30 a.m. Eastern Time. If you want to learn how to trade successfully, we've got the tools, and we're going to teach you how to do it in the proper way. And we're so confident that we can do that. We're going to let you trade with our money and split what you make. And what that does is that aligns our interest with yours. We're in it with you for the long term, because if you lose that money, that's our money, and we're not into the business of basically giving out a loan that can't be repaid. So we're here to help. We'll see you tomorrow morning. Thanks so much.